In 1254, a boy named Marco Polo is born in the Republic of Venice. He will grow up to be a Venetian merchant and adventurer, traveling from Europe to Asia between 1271 and 1295. Marco is the only son of Niccolo Polo in a wealthy Venetian merchant family. His father and uncle are seasoned Silk Road traders. Marco's mother dies in childbirth, so he is raised by relatives and educated in mercantile arts. In 1269, Niccolo and his brother Maffeo return to Venice and meet Marco, now 15. 2 years later, he joins them on a grand expedition to Asia. In 1271, 17-year-old Marco set out from Venice with his father and uncle, bound for the court of the Great Khan. They sail across the Mediterranean and through the Holy Land into the deserts and mountains of Persia and Central Asia. The journey is arduous and takes roughly 4 years. Finally, in 1275, they reach Xanadu, Kublai Khan's fabled summer capital. Kublai Khan greets them in person at Xanadu, a glorious marble and gold structure, and is especially impressed by Marco's intelligence. Kublai Khan invites the Polos to stay at his court. He names Marco a special envoy and gives him a paisa to travel freely across the Mongol Empire. For the next 17 years, Marco explores Asia on the Khan's behalf. He travels to far-flung regions, Tibet, Burma, India, Indonesia, and more, places Europeans had never seen. Marco keeps detailed notice of everything he sees, from coal-burning furnaces and paper money to porcelain and spices. Marvels previously unknown in Europe. Kublai comes to rely on Marco's report so much that he repeatedly delays the Polos' return home. In 1291, Kublai Khan allows the Polos to leave China on one condition: they must escort Princess Kokochin to Persia. They undertake a 2-year sea voyage of roughly 600 abroad. Only 18 survive to reach Hormuz in Persia. After delivering the princess, Marco, Niccolo, and Maffeo travel overland through Mesopotamia and Byzantium back toward Venice. In 1294, after 24 years abroad, they arrive in Venice with jewels, silks, and spices beyond imagining. But Venice is at war with Genoa, and Marco is pressed into service on a Venetian galley. He is captured by the Genoese around 1296 and imprisoned. In Genoese captivity, Marco meets fellow prisoner Rustichello da Pisa. He dedicates the tales of his journeys to Rustichello over many months. The result: the travels of Marco Polo spreads across Europe as a sensational chronicle of the East. Marco is released in 1299 and returns to Venice a rich and famous man. In 1300, he marries Donata Badoer and has 3 daughters. He spends the rest of his days in Venice as a wealthy merchant and never leaves Italy again. In January 1324, Marco Polo, about 70 years old, falls ill and dies in Venice. On his deathbed, he famously proclaims, "I have not told half of what I saw." His travels endures as a landmark travelogue that gave Europe its first true picture of Asia. It regards Chinese wonders, paper money, coal-burning furnaces, gunpowder, and porcelain, none of which Westerners had experienced. Historians now call Marco Polo one of the world's greatest ever explorers, and his stories inspired countless adventurers, including Christopher Columbus. Alright, so guys, this was the wrap for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.